Hey, Shalom, Akim, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Those in the gospel of Ra, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. It's the Akim Mahalaria coming back with another lesson through the Spirit. Lord's will to be edifying. I've seen a couple of brothers do a response to this madness that's been going on
to do a slight
in Israel. These guys, the Sakari sect, once again, it seems like we're going back and forth with these men regarding certain topics of doctrine. And there was a video out. Do you agree that Yahweh Shai has came back with Apostle? I guess Apostle Gabar made a comment or a statement. I didn't really see the video. Lord's will, I have to go back and watch it and see what was said on it to possibly do a response to that. But these niggas are sowing discord, man, and that's what I really want to focus on, is that the disobedience and the disrespect that these Sakari niggas have for the elders and the apostles, men of Israel. You know, like out of all the madness that's been happening in the world, Raptor News, you got Raptor News Jr., which is the nigga's retarded son, okay, that's making videos about Israelites believing in Yahweh Shai, but yet nobody comes to defend the gospel but Great Millstone. But yet these Sakari niggas, they can hop on board when it comes to coming against the men of the Lord. And like the elder brother said, it made a lot of sense. He said that we are actually walking in Yahweh Shai's and the disciples' footsteps, because there's a lot of bugged out shit going on in Israel, man. Okay, it's a lot of bugged out shit. You got women saying that they can kill everybody because they believe they're God. This guy saw nigga's wife, but she's a total demon, bugged out demon, man. You know, Wendy Roby looking bitch, you know, talking about we're God, but I'm a good God, so I'm not gonna kill everybody. Like, bitch, kill your period every month. How about that? Before you talk all this shit about what you can do. You can't do nothing but run your damn mouth. Show you how bugged out our people are, because we're in those times. Scripture say evil men shall wax worse and worse. But while you got all this madness and buffoonery going on within our nation, you got World War III, you got the charagma, you got the systems that's collapsing, you got people going back and forth of division over the you know what, over the juice. But yet niggas are still finding time to come against us. Like, how make that shit make sense, man? Make it all make sense. But you know, Yahweh Shai said it. He said, hey, if the world hate you, just know that it hated me before it hated you. And they do these things unto you because they know not the Father that sent me. So it makes a lot of sense that these jakes, man, they're not gonna get on board with the men of the Lord, because they're not the men of the Lord. So all this wickedness, all this going back and forth, and, you know, these guys are just disrespectful, man. You know, I was reading in the comment board, and they was like, what the fuck does it say, keep the law to the best of your ability? Well, for one thing, nigga, the scriptures say rehearse the righteous acts, okay? And when you're rehearsing something, you're apt to make mistakes. That's why you're rehearsing it, so you can get it better. You can get better at it, because the Lord knows that we're in a situation that we can't exercise the law 100%. And you niggas clearly are not doing it. Because a lot of you niggas, man, that talk that shit on these niggas comment boards, you say, well, you got to keep the law. But half you niggas ain't going out teaching. Teaching Israel is part of the law, because you got to teach Israel the law. Yahweh Shai commanded that. Go ye out to the highways and the byways, man, and bid them to the marriage. That was a commandment, bro. But we understand that a lot of you niggas don't follow Yahweh Shai, and this is the reason why you coming against the men of the Lord. And it's going to stop in a minute, you know. The Lord is letting you get your talking shit, your rocks off. He's letting you say what you got to say. But sooner or later, man, like I was reading yesterday in Numbers about how the congregation was divided among Moses, because, hey, you had Korah, Dathan, and Abiram, all right, that thought the Lord was just dealing with them. And then Moses was like, well, look, we're going to see who the Lord is dealing with. And the lot fell on Moses that the Lord was dealing with him. And what happened? You niggas got put to death. You got swallowed up in a sinkhole. And the rest of the followers, they was devoured, man. So yeah, the Lord gonna let you pop shit, but when the men of Great Millstone start doing miracles, okay, start calling down fire from heaven, start raising brothers from the dead, that's when all your goddamn mouths are gonna be stopped, because ain't none of you niggas teaching miracles. And I'm damn sure Sakari ain't bringing nobody back from the dead, because the niggas dead his damn self. All right, so I just got a couple of precepts, man, because this shit is getting out of hand. It's just getting to the point it's stupid. All right, but this is the book of 1 Timothy 1. And I'm going to start at verses 18. It says, this charge I commend to thee, son Timothy, according to the prophecies which went before on thee, that thou by them mightest war a good warfare, right? And what's that? Teaching this truth. this understanding, grasping the doctrine, because it's about the doctrine. All right. And it says, in holding faith and a good conscience, which some having put away concerning faith have made shipwreck. Right. Because, hey, some of you guys are walking into your own destructions, talking about we can be saved by the law. Nowhere in the scriptures say that we're going to be saved by the law alone. Okay. You got to have faith in works, which works is proving your faith by keeping the commandments. But also you got the fruits of the spirits. Okay. You got the talents. You got all these things that constitutes of the work, not just wearing fringes. Okay. Now, if you want to wear your fringes, then wear your fringes. That's on you. We ain't knocking you for that. You know what I'm saying? That's in the law. But overall, if you're teaching that's what's going to get you into the kingdom, then, hey, you've already lost the battle, my man. All right. Verse 20, it says, of who Hymenaeus and Alexander, whom I have delivered unto Satan, that they may learn not to blaspheme, man. Okay. So, hey, we giving these niggas over to Satan, man. Spiritual demon Satan, because, hey, we got the power to do that, to call prayers and enchantments against your ass. We could call her, ask the Most High to deal with you on the sinister side. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, you guys ain't right anyway. Like King David said, hey, let Satan stand at the man's right hand. So, hey, we could sick Satan on you, Jakes, man. Like when we put up the curses on you people for going wicked, hey, the Most High is going to answer that prayer in righteousness, but he's going to bring left-hand forces against you, man. He's going to bring the evil angels upon you based on a prayer on the right-hand side, because that's how balance works. Okay? Let me get another precept. Alexander the coppersmith, it said he did him much evil. Okay? Because, hey, a lot of you guys are showing tendencies of being traitors, man. Betraying the cross, betraying Yahushua, because you don't follow Yahushua. You persecuted him, and you're going to damn sure persecute his men. Okay? So this is 2 Timothy. I'm going to start at verses... let's start at verses 9. It says, 2 Timothy 4:9. It says, do thy diligence to come shortly unto me, but for Demas have forsaken me, having loved this present world. Because you got some Jakes, man, you know, that love the world more than the truth. You got some Jakes that go back into the world that was once close with you. You know, they fall out the truth. Like, you know, one guy in particular I knew that I came up with a while back in the truth. You know, a Jake named Ayashila, man. You know, everybody loved the brother. He was cool. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had good hope for him, you know, but the nigga, he really wasn't feeling it, you know. He felt like he was giving too much of his life to this truth. He felt like he was being controlled. So the spirit got him out of here. But it says, having loved the present world, is departed into Thessalonica, Crescens to Galatia, and Titus into Dalmatia. But only Lucas with me, but take Mark and bring him with thee, for he is profitable to me for the ministry. And Titus I have sent to Ephesus. And the cloak that I left at Troas and Carpus, when thou comest, bring with thee, that the books, but especially the parchments, man. And Alexander the coppersmith did me much evil. The Lord reward him according to his works. Okay? So there you go. He did him much evil, man. And you got a lot of Jakes in this truth that's doing evil by brothers, man. Prime example, trying to sow discord among the brethren of Great Millstone. So in discord among, you know, our followers and your followers now, because your followers looking at us like we a bunch of bitch-made niggas, and we looking at your followers like they're a bunch of bitch-made carnal niggas. You know what I'm saying? And you got the brothers that's falling in between the cracks. Some with Sakari, some with us. Oh, yeah, I agree with Sakari, man. And the reason why a lot of people agree with Sakari, because they push the nigga, they push the niggified image. Okay? When you in these other groups, you're allowed to be a nigga, man. All right? You ain't got to fully adopt yourself into the spirit of Yahushua. You can be a nigga. You can wear fitted hats on the line. Okay? You can show up to camp with what they call sticks on your waist. Okay? You can do that. You can sag your pants. You can pick up bar girls or bottle girls on a Passover. Shit niggas like to do. Okay? So when you find a nigga or a leader that know how to twist the scriptures to make it fit to deceive you simple-minded Jakes out there, you're going to go with that guy because, hey, it adheres to your agenda, because you wasn't right any goddamn way. All right? And it says here, of whom be thou aware also, for he have greatly withstood our words, man. Meaning gainsaying, you know, gainsaying. So a lot of you Jakes are gainsaying and naysaying, man, because you ain't right in the spirit. All right? 2 Timothy 3, and I'm going to start at verses, let's start at verses 10. It says, but thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long suffering, and we have to long suffer, you Israelites, man. Okay? The men of the Lord always had to deal with opposition. Paul, Barnabas, Peter, John, James, Okay, men of the Lord will put to death for teaching the word and dealing with the opposition of this world. And a lot of times we were stoned by other Israelites. That's why in Matthew's the 23rd chapter, it says, "O thou Jerusalem, who killest the prophets." Jake stoned their own prophets, man. These same guys that we're in league with today, battling back and forth, arguing over doctrine, over the name of the Lord, etc. These are the same men that sent us to our deaths 2,000, 3,000 years ago. These are the same spirits back. Okay, but they're getting ready to get judged, man. Okay, because, hey, the Spirit of the Lord is set hard against these wicked men in Israel. All right, that's why it says, among my people are found wicked men. And it says, but thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long-suffering, charity, patience. And you got to have patience dealing in this faith. Because, hey, you're going to have some jakes, man, that's kind of straddling in the fence. And they'll get it eventually, or some may not get it. Then just dealing back and forth, pushing the gospel without any personal intent as far as your personal emotions towards a particular person. That takes a lot of patience, because it's easy to get personal and it's easy to, get carnal and say, you know what, let's fight. It's easy to do that. So it takes a lot of patience to be in this faith, man. And you got to pray for patience. Instead of being hasty to see things and go off, you got to pray for the patience and ask the Most High to give you the understanding to see what's happening, man. Because there's so much happening right now, like I say. And I told the elder brother, I said, look, if you blink, you're going to miss something. And it's a lot of shit going on in Israel. I mean, honestly, Israel, we can start a goddamn reality show on how much drama there is among our nation fighting. It's to the point, it's like Esau ain't got to do nothing, man. It's enough drama among ourselves. Esau just like, shit, I ain't got to do nothing. All right. It says, persecutions and afflictions which came unto me at Antioch and Iconium and Lystra. What persecutions I endured, but out of them all the Lord delivered me. Okay, and we have an optimistic mindset when it comes to deliverance, man. Because, hey, what man of the Lord was ever forsaken? You can't say neither one. All right, but these men that believe they're men of the Lord, they're gonna get found out in a little while, because you're gonna see that the Most High is gonna start knocking off these jakes that so-called believe in the truth one by one, and sometimes he may judge them as a whole. All right. And it says, but yea, and all that will live godly in Yahushai HaMashiach shall suffer persecution. This is part of the persecution, being slandered by fellow Israelites, coming up against us, scoffers and scorners, etc. But it says, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. Okay. So that's the whole key point. Evil men. These are evil men that we're dealing with. Okay. These are men that are murderers in the spirit. Okay, if they had their way, they would probably try to put you to death on the spot for not keeping the law 100%. They'll do it, man. Because, hey, the scribes and Pharisees was in that spirit with Yahushua. Try to stone them. And it says, but continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and has been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them. Okay, so that's the whole key. Knowing and continuing in the faith, man. Because like I said, a lot of these guys preach Yahushua for contention and strife. They need drama in their lives, man. Like the Apostle Gabar called this man Adonis delirious. The nigga's totally delirious because the nigga said that when the scriptures say I can't lie. Well, lying goes into certain perspectives, man. You can lie to your enemy. You can deceive them. Scriptures say be deceitful but true. But even on top of that, you ain't supposed to be lying to other Israelites, man. Scriptures say bear not false witness. You bearing false witness, that's telling a lie. Men have been put to death based on the false witness and accounts that other men have came, like Yahushua. They was trying to bear false witness. They did bear false witness on them and the disciples, man, which is off. And that's a death penalty, man, because you getting innocent blood put to death for your own selfish motive and gains. So according to the scriptures, man, you can't bear false witness. You can't just be lying to Jake, man. Jake asked you, was you with my woman last night, man? Hey, you lie to him, that's off. You offended. And you are in violation of the law for bearing false witness and committing adultery. You see? And that's just an example. But I'm going to just end it there, man. I'm going to watch this other video, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And with that, shalom and a baba ball. Shalom.